What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris. What up? What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? I do apologize for a little bit of the delay. We're just switching some things around, but we good. We're ready to roll, and we're about to get this on and popping today. How you doing? How you feeling?
What's up,
What's
Charlotte?
up, Charlotte? What's up, fam?
We got our Royal Twin Flames in the house.
Yes,
what's
yes,
up?
yes.
What's up? Big up, big up, big up to all our Twin Flames, our Royal Twin Flames.
Yes. Alrighty. Now today we have actually this message has been divinely guided in certain ways, and we got some things to touch on, and we're seeing that this is something that is going on collectively that we wanted to touch on, and we want to help y'all level up in your relationships. Just up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All right.
Wait.
So, with that being said, hold on. Let me make sure our connection is good.
Ooh, what is YouTube doing now?
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Let me pop over here.
Let's check
See
the
what's
connection.
going on. We're just gonna check the connection. If y'all can see us and we're coming through good, let us know. I'm gonna say like 7. We're gonna let it breathe. Make sure everybody's in the building. Just let us know if we are coming in loud and clear for you.
Please let us know if you can hear us, because we saw a little bit of circulation.
Because we don't know if you two want y'all to level up or not. But we want you to level up. So we're gonna see. So just drop a comment in the chat. Let us know if y'all can still hear us.
Okay. They got us. They
Awesome.
got us. Okay.
I know we got a little bit of a delay. Okay,
good.
Yeah, so we're
Okay,
good.
good. Loud and clear. Nice.
All right.
Okay,
So-
perfect. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, how you want to go into this thing? How you want to do this?
Just jump in.
Just jump in.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just
just glide in.
Okay.
Glide in.
So when we're talking about leveling up. Now, please forgive us. This may not be exactly what you thought it may be.
Yes, it is.
Because we're gonna see. Because when it comes to relationship, there's one relationship that is more important than all the other ones, and I just wonder if you all can guess what that relationship is. And who is that?
Me, teacher, me.
Oh, go right ahead. Go ahead. What is it?
The relationship with self. That's the number one relationship.
Number one. Numero uno.
Hombre numero uno.
Numero uno. That is the most important relationship is with yourself.
Yeah.
Now, when we're talking about relationship with yourself, and we got a few slides, some of them we may skip, but some of them we're going to go into. But when it comes to relationships with self, there are two things that come into play. Because there's because the relationship that you have with yourself is going to be reflected outside of you.
Yeah.
So sometimes we got to put on our big boy pants and big girl pants and things of that nature and get big up in here, but not physically big, but you know what I mean.
Big in spirit. Just haul those drawers up, just haul them up. Let's go.
And sometimes you gotta swallow that pill and really look at your life and think, is this the life that I really set for myself? Because in some shape, form, or fashion, yes, you did create this life.
Right. Whether it's over time, or whether it happens suddenly. But it's we have to build the attitude of holding ourselves accountable for our present state of experience.
Right.
And the really and truly the only way that we can get to that point is to really build a solid foundation, a solid relationship with self.
Right.
That is the only way that we're going to have successful relationships outside of self.
Yeah, and we're going to break it down, so definitely stay with us, because we're going to break it down why it's so important. Because the second part of what we're going to be jumping into is that because of the relationship that you have with yourself
Yeah.
is going to reflect how you deal with everything else and all of the people that are around you.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep.
Hello, Divine Rose of Light.
Nice. What's going
Welcome.
on?
Avilia, welcome, welcome. Charla, welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
You guys are chiming in self. See, I'm not the
Mhm.
only one who knew about this. Teacher, look.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the teacher now.
Yeah. We have Star Shine 2.0.
Mhm.
Welcome. You know,
Yes.
the way that I look at it, this is a teacher learner experience. Look at that, 144. See,
Oh,
so
wow.
the relationship that we really should want to engage in is a relationship where it's teacher learner experience, right?
Mhm.
So where teaching and you're learning, like like a boomerang. It comes back around. Teacher learner experience. So we're really supposed to be learning from each other with any type of relationship that you form, whether you want to look at it like a bad relationship or if you want to look at it like a good relationship, you can always find, search within the alchemist within you
Mhm.
to turn it into a learning experience. And we're gonna dive into some of these pointers right now. My baby pulling up the slide.
Yep, yep, yep.
But yeah, this relationship. Remember, guys, any word that ends with a ship is supposed to take you someplace.
Yep.
Okay.
And the most important relationship is the one with yourself.
Exactly. So that means that we're here to go someplace.
Yep.
We are here. This journey called life is about soul elevation.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it's about. And sometimes we get caught up in the day to day life. We get caught up in somehow we miss that.
Yep.
But
Yep,
you
yep.
never want to miss that we're here for our soul's evolution.
Yes, yes, yes. And so, just before we jump into things, just a little housekeeping. If you are new to this channel, we definitely welcome you. We definitely welcome all of the new subscribers that we have acquired in the past couple of weeks. It's just been amazing. We thank you all so much. And if you like what you hear on this video today, or if you've watched any of our other ones, definitely give us that thumbs up. So that way, that's your way of telling YouTube, hey, we like these people, we want more of it.
Yay.
Okay? And if you really like us, you can subscribe.
Yeah.
Now, if you are in love with us, like our Royal Twin Flames are, you can join the membership. You just exit out of the live chat and you can join.
Yeah.
And when you join, you actually get access to some really exclusive stuff.
Right.
Because right now, with the exception of last Friday, because last Friday we were traveling and we were having fun with my baby and things like that, so we didn't get to do this, but we're gonna make it up to y'all on this coming
that was
Friday.
Birthday weekend, all the way in Texas.
Mhm.
We drove because we're not getting on the Iron
No,
Bird right
we-
now.
we
They're
ain't
tripping
doing
on them Iron Birds, so
Mhm.
we're leaving the Iron Birds alone. We drove all the way to Texas. We drove back. We had jet lag too.
Yeah,
It was
still
weird.
had jet lag.
Still kind of have jet lag.
We just recovered from. Oh boy.
We sure did. Sarah
Yeah.
Paul, welcome, sweetheart. And she said you can't have union unless you are solid with yourself and your own. Boom. We're gonna get into
Bam.
that
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna get into
We're
it.
gonna get into that.
Yes.
Who we got? Marina. All love. Good night. Good night. Hi. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes. 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 But last before we get into that, definitely if you want to join it, because for our Royal Twin Flames coming this Friday, and if you haven't been privy to this yet and you're a Royal Twin Flame member, definitely go to the communities tab on our channel, and on that communities tab you'll be able to see the links that are just for the Royal Twin Flames,
Yeah.
so that you can join us on a one-on-one Zoom call, because right now we're pretty intimate, so we want to while we can be with you all one-on-one, we're definitely going to offer that. And then for the times when we do any type of card readings, those Royal Twin Flames
Right.
are going to get theirs for free. If they want to donate on top of that, that's awesome. But the
Can.
only thing they have to do is say, hey, let me get one.
Let me get my reading. So that's what we do for our Royal Twin Flames.
Yes.
But we're gonna jump right into this
All
wonderful hot topic. I think you guys are really gonna like this. You're gonna definitely leave here feeling empowered, even more than you're feeling empowered today, because that's the intention that we set in, is to raise the vibrations of everyone on this planet. So just stick with us. We got some good nuggets here, and without further ado, we're about to jump in.
All right. All right. So now we're talking about leveling up in your relationships.
Mhm.
Okay? But now when we talk about relationships, we would be remiss if we don't talk about like the major key for any relationship to be successful.
Mm.
And if you're watching this live, if you know what we're about to say, go ahead and drop
Just
it in
drop
the
it in the
chat.
chat. Drop it in the chat.
And we can see if you all are mind readers or not, if you can see what we're about to go into.
Yeah.
But just going right into it,
Mm-hmm.
the first major key.
Major key. And look at the shirt, guys. Look at the shirt. What's that?
Any
Three
major
major
key.
keys, right? See? Right?
Any major key. Uh, excuse me. Yeah,
Ooh,
hiccups. What is
get that out
that?
there.
Food was good.
Ooh.
Hey, real quick. If you all follow us on Instagram, you will see this awesome vegan dish that we made. But check us out on Instagram. That's twinflame_unite. But the first major key to any relationship is communication.
Communication, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major key in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's communication.
Yes.
It's that little word right there could make or break any relationship. Anything that ends in a ship, it can make or break it. Even the ones that sail out in sea,
Mm-hmm.
it can literally make or break a relationship.
Facts.
So we're gonna speak to this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna do tonight.
We're gonna speak to it. Now you know how we roll. So we're gonna, when we're talking about something that's going to be a major key, we got to break it down and we got to look into the etymology of things, right? Now, in a nutshell, communication, the act of communicating, the act of imparting, discussing, debating, things of that nature. But let's go down to a little bit further in here when we're talking about a figure of speech, which is a noun, action. When it comes to pretty much to share, divide out, communicate, impart, inform, join, and one of the things that we just had to bring out, which is unite.
Right.
Okay. Now, in talking about that, so we're talking about bringing something together. We're talking about sharing information, but what are we sharing? Okay. What are we sharing? Now, this is a talk that me and my baby had earlier today, and we're just going to break this down so that you can see it from our perspective, and hopefully it sheds some light on something for you as well, so that you can really get a deeper understanding of what's going on here when we're talking about communication. You want to break it down for them, baby?
Yeah, we're gonna go into it. So when you speak of communication, right? We're gonna go to the next slide right here. Communication equals a common union, right? Now, in order to communicate properly, we must be in union with self. Somebody said that before we can communicate with someone outside of self effectively, even though all is self. But we're here on this earthly experience, right?
Right.
So if you're not in union with self and you're trying to communicate with someone who is fragmented, you're both fragmented.
Speak on it.
So that ship isn't going anywhere. Okay, the ship is not going to go any place. No. If this person is fragmented and broken, and this person is fragmented and broken, they don't have a common union, which is the communication.
Right.
Okay, so the common union is you coming into wholeness with self. That other person, they have that common union coming into wholeness with themselves. Now try having a converse.
Yes.
You're gonna go someplace. That ship is now taking you someplace.
Because y'all have something in common,
which is a union with self.
Okay.
Okay. Man know thyself. Right. That's a whoop whoop. Man know thyself. So you're really gonna butt heads. If you're a union with yourself, if you're a whole being, if you're not fragmented, and you're trying to converse with someone that's all over the place, same thing. That ship is not going any place. If you're both not in union with self and you're both out of alignment, that ship is not going anywhere. So in order for that ship to go someplace, again, guys, the relationship, the way you relate to someone on the ship, If you want it to go someplace, if you want to evolve, you have to have that wholeness within self.
Yes.
And you once you have that wholeness within self, then you will be able to recognize things that are out of alignment.
Yes.
Okay, and then this is where we're going to go into the next slide. It's going to look at how this is just going real smooth.
Oh yeah. Now this is key. Let me go ahead and transition this on over.
That transition real nice.
So now, this is the big question.
Mm-hmm.
Is how do you relate to yourself?
Speak to that, brother. Speak to that.
Now, when you
Sorry, forgive us. We just got it.
Just silly, but you got to forgive it because it's an inside joke. You know, we see the beautiful thing about our relationship is that we're best friends.
Yeah, we are.
So we
got a lot of insight. We can't help it. We can't help it.
But how you relate to yourself is very, very key.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you cannot give to someone that you don't have for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And this is one point in general. Because, you know, we homeschool the kids, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we ain't letting nobody tell us what to put in our kids' head.
No, sir, no, ma'am.
We're educating, we're bringing out.
Right.
But one of the things that really trying to instill in them right now is the discipline as far as really helping themselves first. Because right now they want somebody to come and help them and show them how to do things, but they're not doing it for themselves first. And so the big thing that I've been really instilling these past few weeks is if you want us to help you, you have to first help yourself.
Right.
Because if you're not willing to put in some work, put in some sweat equity for yourself, why would I come through and do the same for you?
So, and this goes back to, and it starts when you're little. It's all of these things starts when you're between the ages of 0 and 7 years old, sometimes a little beyond, right? It's the programs that were instilled in us when we were younger. So all of those get put into the subconscious mind, and as we get older, we make decisions and we run off of what was instilled when we were younger. That's how we operate.
Yep.
Right. So we all have to do this. Everyone, we have to do a check and balance with ourselves, checking in on self, and we really have to watch how we relate to ourselves. Like, this is super important. This is like the most important thing for the whole night.
Yeah.
How do we relate to ourselves? How do we treat ourselves? And it's like you have to become the watcher of self, and that's the thing that I've been learning how to do lately. I check myself. Okay, you have to watch yourself. You have to understand that the thoughts are not you. Okay, you're not your thoughts. Our thoughts, you can look at the thoughts as roads, like, roads that you take to have the different experiences in life. Okay, thoughts are timelines. There you go. So thoughts are like timelines. They're not you.
Yeah.
They're roads. They're destinations. And so when these thoughts come in your head, you have to discipline yourself enough to look at these thoughts and be like, let me see what timeline I'm going to jump on today.
Yes.
Let me see. Punch him in the face? Nah, I don't think I like how that timeline turned out. Let me see. Walk away? Might pick that one. But I don't want to look like a wuss. I don't know if I want that timeline. Let me see. I'm going to say something slick and then, I like that timeline. So you see, this is how you become disciplined with self. You understand that these thoughts are different timelines. They're not you. They're clouds. They're literally not you. But these thought forms, you get to literally pick your experience through these thought forms.
Yeah. Now, one quick thing, we gotta backpedal just a little bit here.
Go on, baby.
Because for you to know about these thoughts, you have to first know who you are.
Speak to that.
Now, Young Pharaoh actually did a video, and we want to salute to Young Pharaoh. That brother's doing some amazing stuff. But he recently did a video talking about the external, internal self, right? And we definitely recommend that y'all go and look at it if you have an opportunity.
Pretty deep.
Yeah. But you have to know who you are and where you came from.
Right.
Okay? That is so, so important because if you know that you came from royalty, then you know that there's just certain things that royalty doesn't do.
Right.
Okay? And there's so much that is out there as far as all of this fake stuff about all of this fake love that's out there, where if you feel like somebody tells you that you're beautiful, but you're not telling that to yourself,
Right.
um, but then you want to be with that person because they're telling you that, but you're not telling it to yourself. That's more of artificial love.
Right.
Because it's not something that you already contain within yourself. That's outside of you. It's not inside of you. And the things that are inside of you are organic. Anything outside of you is inorganic, if that makes sense. So, in that video that he was talking about, it's really important for us to know who we are and really get to know what are we supposed to be doing here. And once we know what we're doing here, which one of the things is to really get to know ourselves, which means that we're pulling together all of the fragmented parts of ourselves. We're going out there and we're bringing it all back together. And just like the art, and I can't remember how to pronounce the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about, in Japan, where they take the broken pottery and they put it all back together with the golden
you make art from it.
Right, to make art for it. And we, once again, that's something we posted on Instagram.
That's cute.
So follow us on twinflamesunite _ twinflames_unite. But in that art, they bring together all of the pieces to make something even more beautiful, because they understand that the piece is even more beautiful when it's broken, but it's all back together. Okay? And so that union of self needs to happen first. Because then when you think about it, that teacup that was once broken and they now put it back together. Imagine trying to put hot tea in that cup and it hasn't been put together properly.
Leaking all over everybody, messing everything up everywhere you go.
Speak on that.
Just making a mess. Going from here, making a mess. Going from here, making a mess. Go running over there, making a mess. Just messy, because we all over the place.
Yes.
You really don't get much accomplished in kind of being fragmented and just everywhere.
Right.
So the first thing that we have to do is my mom used to tell me this when I was a little girl. But she had a lot, like my mom. I can do a whole YouTube channel from my mom's sayings, okay? My mom used to tell me.
She's making hot tea right now.
You see that synchronicity
That's
there?
That's
a synchronicity.
Oh, wow.
My mom used to always tell me the first step to recovery is acceptance. And that's a slow motion. That's my mom. The first step to recovery is acceptance. And there is a lot of people running around thinking that they're perfect and ain't nothing wrong with them. And this is where we have in this situation, okay? Because if we were all perfect and wasn't nothing wrong with us, we won't be here on this planet. I keep saying this. We all have something to work on. That's why we're here. That's like, you know, unless you might be innocent, whatever. Now they lock up people that's innocent. But that's a whole different story, right? But we all, we are here for our soul's evolution, which means we got stuff to work on.
Right.
So it's no sense in delaying the things that you know that you really do need to work on. But we have to come into this acceptance phase first before you can even listen to any of this type of stuff. You have to be at a place of acceptance.
Right.
Like yeah, you know what? Shoot, damn, yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's real talk.
That's the first step. And you know when you come into that place of acceptance, you literally step out of the blame game. Okay? You step out of that blame game.
Right.
If he never had done this, shoot, she did. Damn, it's her fault. You know what? It's your fault. So when you're doing that, you still don't not get it right.
Yeah.
You still don't not get it right. When you step outside of that blame game, that's when you become sovereign. You start becoming sovereign. You accepting that full responsibility, understanding that this is your life journey, and you take it into your own hands.
Yes.
And you start making your own decisions. And the day that you stop playing the blame game is the day you take your power back.
Yes.
You take your power back.
Yeah. Actually, even even more just to drive it home just a little bit, because you think, okay, I'm not gonna blame anybody, but you still got to take responsibility.
Yeah.
You still got to take ownership of everything that you do. Once
Yeah.
again, that's the integration that goes on. You're taking responsibility for the beautiful, wonderful, happy things that you do.
Yeah.
And you're taking responsibility for all of the ugly and evil and nasty things that you do.
And the shitty things.
And you bring it all together.
Bring it all in, smush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you that's how you elevate.
Yes.
That's how you bring things, into healing. But
Right.
you have to be at that place of acceptance before you can even begin to commence the start.
Yes. And just to drive this home a little bit, because, every now and again we like to just relax, get into the 3D, but sometimes it's hard to go into 3D because we always got our third eye open.
Right.
But let me just drive this point home even more to let you know that this is an inside job.
Right.
So, we have a new series that we've been going through, because when we look into it, and you actually look at what's going on, they're really telling you some truth
They're telling you
in the show.
everything. Somebody is telling the whole story.
Okay. So when you when we looked into this, now we're at the last season, so you know which one we're on, and it's the last episode.
Man.
So just to give you a quick story of what's going on, right now, as you can see on this right-hand side, this alien ship is right over Earth, and they're about to attack Earth. But the people on Earth think that, oh, we can take down these alien ships. We'll just shoot a nuclear missile up there and we'll knock them out. And to their disbelief, when they shot the rockets at the ships, their force field stopped them from getting damaged. But this team, this small little group of 4 people, were inside that ship. And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched SG1 and you don't know what I'm talking about, you may want to skip off and just come back. Right. But hold on, let me stop for a second, just for those who want to pause, because some people don't like spoiler alerts.
All right, that's enough.
Okay, but this little small team of 4 individuals was inside one of these ships, and what they were able to do is that from the inside, they were able to take down the ship's defense mechanisms, the ship's force field, so that they can drive one into the other and destroy the ships.
But they had to do it from the where, baby?
From the inside. They couldn't get to it from the outside. They had to go within.
Within, just like we got to go within. Just like we got to go within, okay?
I mean, it's just facts.
Yeah.
So this is just showing you how that was an inside job.
Right, like most things.
And
inside job, okay?
Okay, but this is also very telling as well, right? Because for those of y'all who have been rocking with us for quite some time, you know that we talk about the 7 subtle bodies, the etheric bodies, and things that are around you. The only way that they can really penetrate those 7 subtle bodies is if you let them in.
Right.
Which is one of the ways and just going back to this real quick, let me switch over so you all can see what I'm talking about here. Okay. Once again, one other thing is, how do you treat yourself? Because if you are letting things inside of your body that compromises you, then on the outside you're going to come in contact with disease, abuse in some shape, form, or fashion, some type of trauma you're going to end up dealing with. Now, we're talking about things that are in your control, so you definitely want to make sure that you take care of your body, because I was about to go left with that, but I said, no, let me bring it back.
Let's bring it back home.
But one of the things that is so awesome is that, which is one other thing that I wanted to get into, was because if you didn't notice, I was actually having my own self-talk, but I didn't talk back to myself.
Right.
Because I was about to go on the left on a whole nother tangent, but I told myself, no, bring it back. We got to stay Stay on track.
That's higher self.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that's so important is our self-talk. What stories are we telling ourselves? Are we telling ourselves stories that are empowering, that fill us with hope and love and joy?
Speak on it.
Or are we telling ourselves stories of sorrow, of misery,
pain, fear, false evidence appearing real? Is that what we're doing to ourselves? Is that how we're living?
Right.
Well, we're here to tell you guys this situation, false evidence appearing real, which is fear. You can't do anything in this vibration.
No.
Okay? You are operating in your lowest nature, trying to get stuff done when you're this low.
Right.
So you want to raise up those vibrations. You want to get out of the root chakra. It's it's there for a purpose. It's not there for us to live in. Okay, and we always got to remember, whatever situation we find ourselves in, you cannot get a solution in the same mind that started the problem. So you got to rise up.
Rewind. Say that again.
You cannot find a solution in the same mindset that started the problem in the first place. So we gotta rise up. This is about rising up out of this fear mongering, atmosphere that's being created at the moment. Okay, guys.
Right. Yeah, because when it and just to make it just a little bit more plain, you cannot come out of poverty with a poverty mindset.
It ain't happening.
The only cure for poverty is a mindset of abundance.
There you go.
Okay.
Speak on it, baby.
So with that being said, once again, just making it plain. If you want your body to be healthy, and talking about what we just talked about, you have to do an inside job first.
Right, exactly. You can't wear your immune system outside of yourself and think that you're going to be healthy, because it just does not work like that. Okay.
No.
It does not. It's from the inside.
Right.
That this is how the vessel is designed. It from the inside, and then what goes on the inside, you will see it reflecting on the outside, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. All those leads I just mentioned, it starts on the inside.
Right.
And this is very, very important for us to know, so that we can get out of this loop. You see this number that I'm making right here? This is a loop. And humanity, lots of people in humanity who are supposed to be here to have this human experience, they're literally stuck in a loop. They can't escape
on the hamster wheel.
They're on the hamster wheel. They're being drained, right? Being used up, and they're not going anyplace. They're not evolving, and we're supposed to be here, and we're supposed to be evolving. Our soul is supposed to be growing and expanding, but instead, people are trapped on a hamster's wheel.
Yes.
Okay. And we're trying to break this cycle.
Yeah, and because once again, it's really a inside job.
Yeah.
And let's just say on health once again. Have you ever noticed that for somebody who is a bodybuilder, right? They super strong, they got the physique, they got the six pack and everything, but they die of a heart attack. They die of a heart attack.
Wow.
They did all of this to get the outside right.
Right, but the inside.
They forgot about the inside.
They forgot about the inside. They forgot about the most important thing, which was the inside.
Because you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
It's still a pig. It just got lipstick on. That's it.
So in order to change anything, the inside has to change first. Because like for me and my baby, we did our 21-day detox.
Yeah, and I feel good.
It was hell. It was grueling.
It was, but I feel really, really good. I mean, I encourage every one of you to do a 21-day detox. Shoot, we got somebody here doing a 30-day detox.
Yep.
If you about it like that, then go ahead. I mean, but if you know you're not about it and you want to start someplace, shoot, do a 3-day detox. Then increase the 7-day detox.
Right.
But it's all going to go back to how you relate to self.
Yes.
At the end of the day, what stories are you telling yourself? How are you encouraging yourself? Are you telling yourself, oh, you can't do this, or you should quit now, you poor, look where you came from, who you think you are, and all this type of stuff? That's not self-talk. That's encouraging And that's not stuff that's really going to help to take you from one stage of the life to the next stage, which is probably the more desirable and expansive stage of your life. So we got to watch how we talk to ourselves, and sometimes it might be, you might not realize it.
Yeah.
You might not even say it. It might be through your actions. You might just give up on your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all in a way how we relate to self.
Right.
And this is a beautiful. I love this little thingy bob right here. This is my favorite. Like I saw this little quote when I was going through a really rough time in my life, and this quote right here, I rose up out of the ashes like the phoenix.
Say it now.
And so check this out, right? If an egg is broken by an outside force, right? Life pretty much ends because you crack it, that's it, and nothing else happening but some scrambled eggs. All right. But if it's broken by an inside force, life begins. Okay. So great things always begin from the inside.
Yes.
So
Facts.
even nature tells us this. We didn't make this up.
Nope.
This is
We're not telling y'all anything new.
we didn't create none of this stuff. We just telling you the inside is where things are really important. This is where you form. This is where things are created from the inside. Don't let this world trick you.
No. So yeah, that pretty much talks about the main first half of what we wanted to get into today, because the relationship with self is the most important relationship that you will ever have in your life.
Yeah.
Because your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner, life partner, whatever you want to call them, right?
Single flame, twin flame, soul mate, triple, whatever.
Yeah. There's a few things of possibility that's going to happen. Either they're going to die or they're going to leave you for somebody else. One of the two are going to happen. Okay? Now, with that being said, when you talk about having a relationship with yourself, you're always going to be with yourself.
That's beautiful.
You're always going to be with yourself. And why not make that the most joyous relationship that you will ever experience? Because that probably is.
That is beautiful. That is just beautiful, because when you think about it, when you start enjoying the company of your own existence, it's a weird thing that takes place when you start really liking yourself. And I'm not talking about faking it. I'm like really like, okay, take for instance, we went to Texas, right?
Yeah.
And my middle son, we asked him, you already knew what he was going to say anyhow. I was a little taken back. I was like, so wait, hold on, you don't want to be around me? Okay, fine, get you then. So we wanted to take him. And did you not know this boy said, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll stay here by myself.
I stay here by myself. Like, he was super excited to be by himself. And this child enjoy, like I have never seen somebody that enjoys their own company like this little boy. He gets ecstatic. Yeah, you too. Yeah, you like that too. I mean, get ecstatic just to be by him. It's like he got a whole universe going on up here, like a whole city party on the inside, and it's just a beautiful thing to witness. Somebody who really, learning how to know themselves, learning how to enjoy themselves. It is.
Yep. Yes, it is.
How you know? Yes, it is. Zion, he's the one. Just loves his own company. Yeah, just enjoys it. And I think if we can all get to that place where we really, truly enjoy our company, something magical happens, because then people just want to be around you.
Yeah.
It's like you create some type of vibration.
Yeah, and actually, it definitely is a vibration. And what happens is that because and see, this is the thing that happens when a lot of people get into relationships, and then all of a sudden everybody want to be with you. Yeah, that's because you are vibrating on a level of love. The love vibration. Okay. Yeah. And you can be on this vibration without having someone else on your arm or laying up with somebody. Yeah. And And see, now the beautiful thing is, which we're gonna go ahead and go into the second part of this, which is how you treat yourself is how you treat everyone else.
Facts. If I can I draw 100%? Do we got 100% up here?
I don't think.
Facts.
If you had told me earlier, I would have put like 100 up there.
100 bands. Facts. How you treat yourself is how you treat people outside of self, and this is not a debate.
Mm-mm.
This is not up for debate. This is factual.
Yeah.
And when you really think about it, somebody that really likes themselves,
Mm-hmm.
somebody that cares for themselves, look at how they treat people around them.
Mm-hmm.
Just you could just look with your own two eyes.
Yeah.
Somebody that's selfish, somebody who's miserable, look at how they treat people around themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is not like any type of Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, this is really basic stuff.
Yeah. And like, this is what we're giving you all today is really a major key. It's a really major key
Right.
on leveling up your
But
relationships.
you can't be afraid. You
No,
cannot be afraid.
no, you can't be afraid.
Giving you the major keys. Don't be afraid. It's okay.
Because see, here's the thing. Because once again, it starts from the inside.
Yeah.
You love yourself.
Mhm.
When you love yourself, you vibrate high.
Right.
When you vibrate high, you attract high vibrational things to you.
And people. Okay.
Okay? And when you're vibrating, you're attracting high vibrational people to you.
Mhm.
You find somebody else who's also
Right.
vibrating high,
Exactly.
and you experience bliss. You experience heaven on earth.
Exactly. And then even the flip side, when you start changing your frequency, you start changing your vibration, you start loving yourself,
Mhm.
right? You start noticing things that you probably would not have noticed before. You start noticing that you're appreciating yourself a little bit more. So then if someone comes around you with a lower frequency, right, who is doing the opposite of what you're doing,
Right.
your value, because your value increases, right? The value of self increases. You would notice that you won't tolerate. Okay, you're not going to tolerate the things that you once used to. But a lot of people get tricked into this thing right here. When you start raising your vibration, you might start eating different. You might start exercising. You might start doing things a little different to do a little bit more appreciation, because the inside is changing. So if the inside is changing, don't think the outside is going to stay the same. It's not possible.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that is not possible. Once you start working on the inside, baby, you would see that reflecting on the outside. And then you would start seeing that your environment, if it stays the same, when you're going through all of these changes, the ones on the outside, because they're vibrating on a different frequency, they're going to
Yep.
come to test you.
Oh yeah.
So they might try to tell you things like, oh, who do you think you are?
Mm.
That's just somebody who is intimidated.
Yeah.
About
Projecting.
And they're projecting. So they're projecting all of the insecurities on you when you start raising your frequency. So you can do one or two things.
Yep.
You can dim your light, and you can lower your vibration. You can go back into eating whatever, you stop exercise, whatever, okay? And fit right back in there. Or you can decide to maybe move from around the situation and start building and creating something different. Or if you bout it and you're big and bad and you feel like you that bright light, and maybe that's what your calling is, you stay right there and you control the temperament of your environment. Okay? You be the alchemist and you change that frequency.
Yes.
Because eventually, if you have that much power, you're going to change things around you. Next thing you know, Susie next door is going to be like, what's up with that 21-day detox? What you say?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
then you and Susie going, then next thing you know, Paul is around the corner. So what you said that salad, what was the recipe? Next thing you know, around the corner, you might have Jim coming to your house. Boop, boop. So you say about how this juice thing that you did, it made you did what? You did what? Your blood pressure went down? Okay. Next thing you know now, Jim blood pressure is going down. Susie done lost some weight. And then what you start seeing is slowly it trickles.
Right.
It starts trickling out, and it started with just one person. So you might have had that choice. You could have fall right back in, through the intimidation, or you could just continue to shine and rise and lift everybody else with you. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're supposed to do, but some people do contain that much
Yep.
power within them. I mean, we all do,
Yeah.
but it might not be your calling, right?
Right.
But if you feel you about it, and you could change that frequency within your environment, go on and take the challenge.
Yeah.
But if you feel like maybe that's too big for you, that's not what you're here in this lifetime for, you can move from around the environment and start creating something different someplace else where it's probably a little bit more matching to you or cohesive. But I definitely won't dim the light
No.
or stop your progress because somebody is intimidated.
Yeah, because I just had to brighten our light over here so y'all can see us a little bit more. But to Leah just put a question in here, which is really key, and that's definitely shows the mentality of a seeker.
Yes, love it.
Which is the question: how do you work on the inside?
I love that. That's somebody who is just I love that. Leah, thank you.
Yes. Now, just going right off the dome here. One of the ways, okay, think about reverse engineering, right? You have a car. You want to know what is that car made out of? You have to start stripping away the parts and seeing what's actually there and what parts are needed for that vehicle to do its basic function, right? So with that being said, there are some things, some people, some belief systems that are currently attached to you, okay, or that you are attached to.
Right.
Some things that you can't let go of and things of that nature. But what you want to start doing is start taking away the labels,
right?
Taking away the relationships, because Leisha doesn't define me.
Right.
And I don't define Leisha.
Facts.
Okay? Two separate individuals, right? So you got to start stripping away those things and get down to the core of who you really are. Yeah. Now, one of those things of understanding who you really are is going through, I really don't want to say too much history because we know history goes to the victor. But you have to find your truth.
Your mystery, which is your story.
Okay.
And you know how you find who you are? Start saying no.
Exactly.
I promise you. Start telling people no.
Yes.
The more you tell somebody no, the more you begin to know who you are.
Right.
That's one way.
Now, one shameless plug that I'm gonna put in here, okay?
Shameless plug.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say it because hey, we're talking about exchange of energy here, right?
Right.
Because we actually one of the other things as far as doing the inside work is called shadow work.
Yes, that's a major key. Oh, I forgot that, baby. That's a major key.
Now, of course, there's well, I'm not gonna say there's a lot of people out there that talk about shadow work.
Right.
There's only one that we know of that really dove deep into shadow work, and that's Teal Swan. But the shameless plug I was talking about is that if you actually become a Royal Twin Flame, if you come out of the exit the live chat and you join the Royal Twin Flame, we have a webinar, about 2-hour webinar that we went through breaking down shadow work and how to do it.
That is dope. And we also have we did some webinars about self-mastery.
Yes.
Which is very, very valuable information from doing shadow work, from finding the purpose in life to really breaking down the 7 chakras, how to meditate, how to unlock and unblock, align your chakras. Like there's just like if you really want to work on the inside,
come a Royal Twin Flame. We got tons of
it's
like those webinars right now, and we're currently thinking up some new webinars for us to do. But right now we currently have about 12 hours of webinar information that you can go through.
And I think one of the next webinars that we really should do would be to focus on being in like healthy, organic, relationships that where you can really build on a soul level. Because I really want to touch on the fact on relationships. Like I want people to start really changing their perspective, evolving their perspective on what it means to be in a relationship with someone else, whether it's a platonic or it's a romantic relationship. Right. Relationships are here to help us evolve on a soul level.
Yes.
And it's we get lost in the emotions in the water sometimes, and we miss the purpose of these unions. It's for our evolution of our souls, and when we miss that very vital point of evolving, of expansion, that's how we get stuck in these loops through attachments.
Speak on it.
Okay, so with the relationships, we have to understand that the relationships, those are like life, if you want to say, courses that we take. The relationship will be the course, right? So Earth, we come to Earth. This is like the, if you want to call it, a classroom, right? Earth is a classroom.
Right.
And so we are here to evolve through these courses in the university. So the people, they have messages for us. I guess they have experiences for us. So when we learn, to adjust our perspective, of these relationships that we encounter, then we really can start evolving. Then we really can start growing.
Yes.
Instead of playing the blame game, or who's better or who's worse or who's jealous and who's not. Because all those things are wasting your valuable, precious time, even though we have infinity to do this. But why spend time just going in circles when you can really start expanding and you can start growing on a soul level? Just remember that relationships are here to help us expand.
Yes.
It's not here for us to bicker and fight and just get stuck in a loop. It's just a matter of us changing our perspective on how we see, how we relate to each other. In these ships.
And one big realization, which what I'm about to say, if you can really understand and overstand what I'm about to say, then you really got your big boy and big girl panties and drawers on right now. Okay? Because
pull them up.
When you think about real unconditional love, you want the best for that individual. You want them to have the most out of this world. You want them to experience just bliss. Right? But here's the part that some people just can't get sometimes. And that is, sometimes in order for that individual to experience bliss, you have to let them go.
That's going to hurt. I felt that. I felt that one in my spirit went like, shh.
Okay.
I felt that like I shook right there, like a.
But that's where the real love comes in, and knowing that, and that's one of our biggest Achilles heel is our emotions.
That energy that's in motion, guys.
Okay, because of that emotion, and this is probably the last point that we're gonna get into, and then we're gonna ride out and let y'all have y'all evening. But this Achilles heel. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I think I'm thinking about Sakila. We probably need to check on her.
We should. We'll check on her in a minute.
Oh yeah, we gotta tell them about that too. That's pretty cool.
Okay. See, we got a lot of inside stuff. Y'all got an excuse.
Oh, let me get back on track. Okay. So, letting go of individuals is one of the most hardest things because one of the main questions that goes in their head is that how can they experience love without me?
Right. Exactly.
Like really, are you really that what's the word I'm looking for? Like that egotistical?
Oh wow.
Or
that's a big word.
Or just full of yourself that much? Like at some point get over yourself. You're not air. You're
oxygen.
You're not oxygen.
Right. And you're not neither Corona beer.
No.
You're not none of them things.
But you gotta understand that sometimes for somebody to really experience the fullness, you're just supposed to be there for their spark. Or they're your spark.
Right.
Okay? And that's all that they were supposed to be.
And you have to know, again, it goes back to self, knowing who you are so that you can understand these things, right? You have that discernment to know that, okay, oh wow, okay, so this person came into my life to show me this, because I think this is where, we get these attachments and we get tripped out, and we get over emotional and we exhaust ourselves, because literally some people come into our lives for 2 weeks. Okay, They just came to start the engine. Okay, that's all they came to do, to start it up. Okay, it wasn't meant for them to drive you any place. It was just meant for them to start you up. So what happens is when we try to commit a 10-year or a 20-year span with somebody who just came to start the engine up,
Yeah.
this is where things get a little bit shaky, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
you know we have to learn discernment early in life and just be real, because anything that is meant to be in your life, it will be in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I keep saying this, if you're on your path, let's say you have a path and this is your path has mango trees, it got orange trees, it got cherry trees, it got all these trees on your path. Okay, eventually, if you stay on your path, okay, you're gonna get the oranges, you're gonna get the cherries, you're gonna get you're gonna get all that stuff because it's on your path. Okay, so this is what the saying comes from when it says what is meant for you, it's meant for you. But you got to be in your purpose, so you got to be on your path, and the only way you can do that is by knowing who you are.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
and
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
really, I mean, hey, this thing called life, it's an experience, and
Yeah.
it's a journey. Somebody say 23.
Oh,
That's my number right
and,
there.
and Charlotte, we definitely look forward to your session.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for booking with us.
Yes.
We definitely look forward to going in on that session with you. So
Yes,
definitely,
and
that is
Alexis
awesome.
too. Alexis got she got her session too coming up.
Yes, and Anna, bless your heart. I wouldn't even put myself through that presidential debate
Oh wow,
because it doesn't matter who the warden is of this.
the prison.
It doesn't matter. That all is the same.
They're gonna be running the prisons. Okay, let me see what.
Let's see. Oh, they could be meant to be go off. Someone else teach them something.
Right.
Ex-
Exactly. And you prevented them from learning that lesson by holding on.
Because that's something that
Yeah.
Leisha and I had talked about when it came to my marriage.
Right.
Like there were lessons that I still needed to learn
Vital lessons.
before I got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I learned those lessons. And so now when we get together,
Right.
it's a more harmonious
Exactly.
relationship.
And you see a lot of people, they get tripped up. They're like, oh, this person. And so they jump from that relationship. They miss the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
They jump from that relationship. They go to a new relationship.
Mm.
Miss the lesson. Okay, the universe is like, all right, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Another person. Same lesson.
Mm.
Not getting it. Next relationship. The universe is going to continue to send you the lesson
Yes.
no matter who you're with. You're going to get the lesson. So you might as well just stay there,
Mhm.
get your lesson, acknowledge the lesson, and then you move on.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay?
just like the kids, when they do their schoolwork,
Got to get it.
I mean, I tell them, in order for you to learn your lesson, yeah, and the shirts are on the website.
Thank
Y'all
you.
can get those shirts on the website. This one's not on there anymore. May bring that back. Don't know. But and telling the kids, like, in order for you to be able to pass on to the next level,
Yeah.
to the next grade, you have to first master the grade that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't master that grade, you're going to have to repeat it until you do.
Right, because it's like this is like in life and in
Mhm.
school. They're actually prerequisites
Yep.
before you can even get to a next phase. Because let's say you're trying to write a sentence. We're just gonna use basic stuff, right?
Basic stuff.
So you want to write a sentence, okay? So ain't no way you'll be able to write a sentence if you don't know your ABCs.
Not gonna do it.
You ain't what you writing. Scribble. It's not making no sense. So it's the same thing with life.
God.
Before we can move from one phase of our experience to the next, there are prerequisites that we really do need to get for our soul's expansion before we can take on something,
Yeah.
a little different.
Yeah. And Diana, that is one other aspect to it, is that once you get to the point where you are whole, you'll be able to spot a fragmented person.
Hallelujah.
You should be
Quick.
jumping for joy when you know that. Because if you're whole, you'll be able to know somebody that's fragmented.
Right.
And if somebody's fragmented, just think about it. You got these jagged edges,
Right.
all these sharp edges.
Right.
It's like trying to hug a cactus. Do you really?
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So so you gotta know what you who listen, everybody is not y'all assignment.
No.
That's why some of y'all out here tired and you don't got no energy because everybody is not your assignment. No. And you have this is where discernment comes in. So you have to use your discernment to know if your energy is being poured into a bucket that doesn't have anything to catch it.
Yep.
Because there's some entities out here that is literally draining your energy and sucking you dry, and that energy is not catching anything.
No.
So again, discernment. This is where discernment comes in. Value for self. If you value yourself, you know your self-worth, then you will recognize when these energy vampires come around.
Right.
And their main purpose, the entities that they have attached to them, the main purpose is to suck you dry. Because they have lost their connection to source, to the creator energy. So
Right.
because they can't pull.
Yeah.
So they need a third party. They need a host.
Yeah. And please use your discernment.
Use your discernment.
Because some of y'all are trying to get in cages with not vampire, but snakes, and you're trying to get in a cage with a giant. And you just this little thing. You gotta know your limits.
Just know.
Okay,
Until
not saying that you're little.
Right, but you gotta build yourself up. You know, you gotta know.
Yeah.
You gotta know what's your pay grade. That's all we saying.
Yeah.
Just know where your pay grade starts. You know, and you get a little promotion. You know you can do a little bit more.
Yeah.
So just be honest with yourself. There's nothing wrong with being honest with yourself.
Right.
Divine guidance says she loved the cactus.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know, and see, that's the beautiful thing, because once you raise your awareness, you know what wholeness is.
Yes.
And you want somebody else who's whole as well.
Exactly.
And so we are transcending all of my lovely brothers and sisters that are on this live right now,
Facts.
who's watching this on the replay. We are ascending from 3D relationships to 5D and beyond. And in 5D relationships and above, we are whole individuals partnering together on a journey with another whole individual.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So this is what it's about. It's about raising your vibrations, raising your frequency. Okay. And again with the with your diet, the things that you put in your body, understanding that some of these things that you put in your body, they house parasitic entities or parasitic creatures.
Speak on it.
So if you're ingesting something that has parasites, you think it's going to disappear when it get inside your body? No, now you're the new host. Okay?
Oh, what?
All right.
Slow motion this side.
Okay, boom. All over. Oh my God. So yes. So you
become the new host.
You become the new host. So you want to be very mindful of what you put inside of this vessel. I'm going to tell you guys this one last thing.
And what you also let inside your vessel.
Inside your vessel. What you letting in your vessel? Who's in there?
You letting in another parasite come inside you. Now you the new host, and you're the one who's
What y'all got in them? What you putting in your vessel?
And you're the one being sucked dry now.
All right now. So we got to be paying attention. We raising up. We raising the frequency up in here. We raising these vibrations. Be mindful. Okay, somebody say Ralph smart. We love Ralph. That's our boy.
Yes.
But yeah, you want to be mindful. 21 day. I'm gonna be like, we ain't gonna do no 7 day. 21 day detox challenge for all of my people here. Get rid of these parasites that's been sucking you dry. That's been changing. Listen, when you guys think about parasites, let me tell you what parasites are, okay? Anything that is parasitic, it doesn't have to be like an actual thing you can see. Parasites could be invisible.
Yes.
Okay? It could be parasitic energetically. taking your
Yes.
energy, okay? It can be parasitic, like literally feeding off of you, okay? But these things, they don't need you to believe in them for them to be there. I
Nope.
think I need to say that again.
Say it one more time. Just go on hit it again.
Listen, spirits, entities, and parasites don't need you to believe in it for it to exist,
They
okay?
exist.
They don't need it. It's not
Mm-mm.
like Big J, okay? It don't need your belief. It's there and that's it.
Mm-mm.
Okay? So want to be very mindful of who you let inside of your being
Yes.
because it could be parasitic
Inside your temple.
inside of your temple, and you want to
Mm-hmm.
be mindful of what you put inside of your temple.
Facts.
Okay? Pig, pork, beef, cow,
Fatty grease.
fatty, all those things are perfect breeding grounds for parasite. And you have to look
For
at the way
mucus.
mucus, look at the way they treat these animals that you eat.
There you go, Charlotte. 13 days on her detox. There you go.
Come on, girl. And she looks nice too.
Yeah.
Because we saw her on what was it, Friday? When we did we
Yeah.
could
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
She was looking
she
good
looks
that day.
nice, okay? She looks really good. Like her
Yeah.
face is all nice and clear and shiny. She
Mhm.
looks good. And her vibe, she just wonderful, shining sister.
Yeah.
You go, Charles. I am so proud of you. Anybody who's really done the detox, kudos to you.
Yep.
Because it's like you're changing the way that you think. It doesn't have just to do with the eating. That's part of it. But I promise you guys, when you start to change what you put inside of your body, when you're eating clean, something happens upstairs. Okay, and this is just from the experience that we've had. Something happens upstairs, and you start wiping cupboards down. You start saging everything. You start cleaning because as within, baby,
So without.
you just want you every day you wake up. You want to make up your bed. You want to vacuum. You want to OCD
Off the chain.
off the chains.
Off the chain.
So it's so much more than just it's like you're putting different information in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So now your body has different information. Now you're getting different results from the information that you're putting in.
Right, right.
So guys, 21-day detox challenge. That's what we're
Yeah.
gonna be saying from now on.
Yeah. And to Christine, the detox that we're talking about is that we just my baby's birthday ended that 21-day mucusless detox that
Yeah.
we did. Well, we pretty much were flushing out our entire body. We only did juice and pretty much just raw foods.
Yeah.
Nothing cooked.
Nothing.
It was all raw food. So nuts, lettuce, salads.
Chia seeds, flex seeds,
Yeah.
water, alkaline water, tea, lots of teas.
Lots and tea.
Lots of teas. Magnesium to flush out the intestines and stuff like that. But we did a video. It's called 21-day detox. It's a few
Yeah.
videos down, and you can see exactly what we did for the detox. And it's amazing, just amazing. I can't even. Our dreams are different.
Way different.
Way different.
Yeah.
We're literally getting to talk to our higher selves and our guides in our dreams and getting information in our dreams and what we should do, what we should not do. The guidance is just off the chains.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want some more details on it, we posted the video that we originally got the idea from to do the detox. Good Rosterman put that information out for the 21-day mucusless detox.
Yeah.
And we pretty much followed that system. And then we just did a nice little blog showing y'all our journey from day one down to day 21. So that
was rough.
that was interesting.
It was rough, but as the days roll by,
Nice.
we appreciate it, and it taught us how to appreciate food.
Yes. Yes.
We have a new appreciation
Speak
for
on that.
food.
What really is food.
What's food? Because when we went into the grocery store,
Y'all about to get us on the brand.
yeah, y'all just We listen, guys. We went into the grocery store
Yep.
and we started to realize that ain't shit in there to eat. Ain't
Only only about 20% of the stuff that is actually sold in grocery stores is actually food.
and he just exaggerated because it's really 10%. Because
I
then
was
when
gonna say 10.
you
I was
you trying to be nice,
I was
trying to be
nice.
hopeful. When you get into the food section where you have the actual food that's grown, bad.
After that, it's like
10% of them is GMO.
yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, it really is 10%.
Okay.
Because the other day we got a cucumber, and we're like, why does cucumber ain't got no seeds?
Ain't got no seeds in it. You know nature ain't making nothing without no seed because you have to produce after your own kind. And so you see, this is why we have to be mindful of what we put in inside of our body, because your body can only produce after its own kind.
There you go.
So if you put in shit in your body, you're gonna get out shit. And I'm sorry, it's just
And we're not talking about your regular shit.
no, just shit in general.
Because you know there's a. I'm not gonna get into that. That's TMI.
Yeah.
But it's a difference. It's a difference. And yeah. So man, with that being said, like we don't want to hold y'all too long,
Right.
but that's definitely a download that me and my baby had earlier when we were talking about it. And then there's some other people who are really confirmed what we have been thinking of, right?
Yeah.
And so we definitely want to put that out for you all, that if you really want to level up on your relationships,
Yes.
you have to first maintain the first relationship, the most important relationship, which is relationship with self.
With self. That's where it all begins. If you want people to respect you, you got to respect yourself. If you want people to love you, you have to love yourself. If you want people to trust you, you have to trust yourself. Okay? Otherwise, anything outside of that, what you're going to be doing is you're going to project onto the other person. So if you don't trust yourself, you ain't trusting nobody. And I promise you, you're not trusting anybody if you don't trust yourself. Okay? You not trusting mom, dad, sister, bro. I don't care who. It could be Big J. If you don't trust yourself, you're not trusting anybody.
No.
So anything that you're looking for outside of self, you have to first develop it and cultivate it within self.
There you go.
Once you do that, then your surroundings will start making sense. So what we're going to take away from this live is we're going to start cultivating healthy, prosperous, successful, loving, nurturing, unconditional relationship with self. That's the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to start out on that journey. Today could be the first day. My mom used to say, another thing my mom used to say, boy, that lady got all kinds of sayings.
Yeah.
The first journey begins, the longest journey begins with the first step. She used to tell me that too. The longest journey begins with the first step. So today is going to be the marking day that everybody on this live say, you know what? I'm going to start taking interest in self. Moving forward, I'm going to have me a vision board. I'm really going to start holding myself accountable. I'm going to stop playing all these blame games that I'm playing, blaming people for everything that happened in my life. No, my life, my responsibility. I have the ability to live a sovereign life because it is my birthright to be free. And I came on this planet to have a human experience, by golly.
There you go.
And I have a spirit. And I'm going to live life like I have a spirit.
Kill me with that, by golly.
I'm going to live life like I have a spirit.
Oh, gosh.
And I have a spirit of determination.
Yes.
And I will have an enjoyable and fruitful and expansive life.
There you go, Anna. There you go. Yes, you're going to be better.
You're exactly.
And you are better already.
And you already, by just saying that, you already accept it because intention is everything.
Yes.
Okay?
All righty. So with that, y'all, we love y'all, but we got to let y'all know because we got an awesome surprise this actually yesterday. It happened yesterday, right?
Hold on, you got to see the Christian says, I just ate a chopped beef sandwich, but I'm starting tomorrow. Wait a minute. Y'all, it's too much sometimes.
Oh, God.
Listen, hey, As long as you decide to start, okay?
Thank you for the sermon.
Yeah, lucky we didn't sing our hymns.
Oh gosh. Um. Okay.
Good.
Two
Beautiful.
things because the inside joke. When we kept talking about speak on it,
Yeah.
we just saw this video that Seven did with this gentleman called Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think it's on his channel that it was
it's on
there.
his channel.
And it was so funny because seeing these two brothers go back and forth,
It was hilarious.
they'll get into it like, now speak on that. And they go.
He's like, okay, speak on that.
It was.
No, you said speak to it.
Yeah, speak to it.
Speak to it.
And it was so,
Yeah.
it was funny because it was some high level.
It was real high level.
I mean, real high level spiritual, intellectual stuff that they were talking about.
Yeah.
But the way in which they were talking about it, it was so entertainment. Like, I want more, I want more, I want more.
Right.
And so that's when we were going on
Yeah.
talking about speak on it.
Speak to it.
Yeah, speak
to it.
But we got a wonderful surprise the other day where one of our most dearest friends blessed us or honored us with the question of, will you be the godparent to our son?
It was her grandson.
Well, her grandson. Well,
And
I
then
mean,
the
but she was
son, yeah.
there.
Right.
So, like the
Yeah,
grandmother,
And
so the grandmother and the mother
the
both
mother,
asked
yeah.
us
Yeah.
if we would be godparents.
And we were like, oh my God, it's somebody really trust us. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Such a compliment, such an honor.
that really
Yeah.
touched our hearts.
Yeah.
And so I guess y'all manifested us having another kid.
And we have another baby. He is just beautiful. And we saw him in Texas this weekend, and he is just the sweetest light.
Yes.
Such a beautiful little starseed, beautiful baby, smart, sharp. I mean, he's not even one, but you could tell, the type of spirit that he has. He's really going to be moving some stuff on this planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got a baby that we're gonna be spoiling.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Too cute. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was just the honor, and so to Teresa and Sakili, we love y'all.
We love you guys so much.
We are forever soul family. I mean, it's
yes. That's my soul sister.
Yeah.
Like, we have so much in common. Like, this weekend was the first time that we've met physically, okay? And you can't tell me that we've never met before. Like, I'll be like, lies.
Yeah.
I've met her before.
Right.
And we have so much in common. Somebody said, want a baby, maybe this detox.
Hey, you gotta watch it because
Never know.
that was something that we thought about because after cleaning everything out and now everything is working the way it's supposed to work, like we gotta be extra careful.
Very careful. Very careful.
Because things are potent.
Things are working. They're running. The engine is clear. The pipes are clear. So you want to be very mindful. Okay, that's one thing we forgot to mention. Warning. After this detox, your body is going to just be, everything is going to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, it's like you're doing a reset for the body. So if you're young and you're, in your fruitful age, be very mindful that you can very quickly conceive. Okay? So that's just a disclaimer out there. We want to make sure that you know that.
Because it'll get things working
Real fast.
Okay? But with that being said, y'all, we love y'all so much.
So much.
And I think that is everything. The next live that we do, it is going to be a card reading.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be on Thursday.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
We can do it tomorrow, can't we?
You want to do it Wednesday?
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. Wednesday. Wait, hold on.
No, because we got some readings tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we got appointments. Okay, we have appointments tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some appointments tomorrow. So Thursday, we are going to be doing a card reading. So definitely, if you haven't already, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and all of that good stuff so that you can know when we go live. And to our Royal Twin Flames, y'all know, if you're in the building, just say, hey, I want a reading.
Put my card.
And you don't have to donate.
It looks like it's 11:11 on the East Coast.
Oh, boy.
11:11. That's our portal. Love 11:11. We've been seeing a lot of synchronicities. Every time we travel, we see a lot of synchronicities.
Yes.
Marshawn!
Oh, Marshawn, what's up? What's up? We know you out there on the West Coast.
What's up? What's
Yeah.
up? Beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you guys. Somebody had asked if they can watch us on the replay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We encourage it.
How does it takes a few.
No, once the live is over,
Mhm.
they should be able to go back and watch the replay. Yeah, so it should be available like a minute or two after we
Okay.
end the live. So
Okay,
you better
good.
go right back in
And watch it.
rewind. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, we love you guys. So
Yes.
go ahead and don't forget to become a member of our Royal Twin Flame. You can just exit out of the chat, just hit the join button. We will be back on Thursday because tomorrow we have a lot of appointments. We have a lot of bookings tomorrow. But Thursday we'll be here doing the card readings for all of our Royal Twin Flames, and for anyone else who want to do a reading, we'll show you how to do it. We'll scroll it across the screen and give you the instructions on how to do it.
Yep. All right. So with that being said, family, we love y'all.
We love you guys. Peace.